Hi everybody, I'm Abby from Central Pennsylvania and I am so happy to be here. I started off earlier this year, September, with the MA program and it was fabulous. I'm so happy with everything I've done here with SNHU. And so I was really excited to get accepted to the MFA program because originally I wanted to be a part of the MFA program somewhere, but I have 3 kids which I homeschool, so even like a low residency program would not have worked for me. It just, no. So I'm really excited that this program started when it did. It almost seemed perfect for me. So I write for young adults because I work with teens every day, and they have so much heart and so much caring and love at the same time. They're so tormented. Every little thing is so tormenting. So I like to really tear that apart and think about it a lot, and I think it makes for very interesting characters in my books. And also I want to write for kids to encapsulate what they're going through, and I don't know if I'm helping them, but at least they can see what other kids are going through. I like to write in first person perspective because I feel like it really gives you the viewpoint of what's going on in someone's mind, and that can be very powerful for a teenager to gain empathy. And I know that some people say that the book shouldn't be for gaining empathy, but I think that readers tend to have more empathy. So that's just an opinion I have. I don't know if it's right. Um, but it's hard to pinpoint my favorite book because every single book that I read is my favorite at that moment. I'm actually an artist, a graphic designer, and I think it's like an artist thing. Like, when I read, I don't read the words. It's almost like a movie is playing out in my mind. So I really had to think about which was my favorite young adult book. So I'm going to go with The Perks of Being a Wallflower right now, by Stephen Chbosky. I loved the main character, Charlie. I loved how vulnerable he was, but yet he still tried to put himself out there in very odd ways. And honestly, he reminds me a lot of my oldest son. So, shh. But he just, not the horrible things that happen to him, but just the way he comes at life. He's so awkward. I love it. So, and all the different topics that kids deal with: mental illness, sexuality, drug abuse, all of these things that are very real for the kids of today, things that are doing. Even like, I work with homeschoolers on a daily basis. I teach high school classes for several academic groups. And these are really issues that even homeschoolers are dealing with. It's real. It's not made up. It's not fantastical. They're dealing with these things. And so I want to really dig into that and look at that. And I want to write for them because I love them. They're great. Also, I said I was a graphic designer. I started getting into the publishing world doing designs for book covers. So I have joined a group of other authors and writers to form a new publishing company called Introvert Press. And we're all taking from our strengths and the role and where we lie with this publishing company. And it's not exactly like making money or anything yet. We just released our first book. Actually, the release is on the 24th, but it's actually on Amazon now. So that's exciting, and the business end of that is a lot of fun. It's not where I see myself. I see myself continuing teaching, but it has been a wonderful experience to work with authors and hone in on cover designs that really kind of encapsulate what their books are. And so I'm really excited about doing it, but I'm also excited about being here. Doing these video things is a little weird for me. I'd prefer to write, but I think it's a good learning experience. If I want to do online teaching someday, I'd better get used to this. So I'm going to use this as much as I can. So thank you. I cannot wait to get to meet all of you. Bye.